Our mathematician today is a French lady, Sophie Germain. Her parents disapproved of her doing math because they wanted her to go to school and learn other things that most women did during that time. So what they did is they turned off the heat to her room, removed all the lighting, and they decided that that was going to keep her from studying. Therefore, she'd be cold and in the dark. She smuggled candles in during the day, and that way she would study at night, put a comforter around her, and that's what she did. She devoted herself to this problem that Archimedes had died trying to solve. At 18, she would send in work to different universities, and she would have to sign it as a male, Monsieur Leblanc. Now, Sophie wrote a lot of different things about mathematics and was highly acclaimed as Monsieur Leblanc, and won acclaim later in her life once they figured out who she was. But she worked with number theory a lot. Number theory is a fascinating branch of mathematics which studies the properties of counting numbers. So this is how we find out what are called happy numbers. So this is something that Sophie was looking into number theory quite a bit. And we're going to see, is 19 a happy number? So what you have to do is you have to compute the sum of the squares of the digits 1 and 9. So if we take 1 squared, we know that's 1. 9, the other digit in 19. 9 squared is 81. So you add the two of them together. 1 plus 81 is 82. Now, if the result is 1, you stop, right? You repeat the process. 82 is not. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take 82. 8 squared is 64. 2 squared is 4, we have 68. Well, it's not 1. So we're going to take 68. 6 squared, 36. 8 squared, 64. You take 36 and 64, you've got 100. Now, a lot of students might be going, hey, you know what, that's part of the Pythagorean theorem right there, but that's another story. So anyway, we're now at 100. So we have 1, 0, and 0. Obviously, 0 squared is going to be 0. 1 squared is always 1. The result is 1, so 19 is what they classify as a happy number. So just one little thing in number theory right there. So we'll take a look at another one, 11. So let's start with ones. 1 squared and 1 squared is 1 plus 1 is 2. Well, we have to take 2 and square it, is 4. 4 squared is 16. 1 plus 6, we can see, is 1 plus 36. 37, you keep on going all the way down the line, we've returned to 4. And if you remember in other mathematicians that we've done, 4 is a key number as far as having things continue in a loop, what sometimes they call Hale numbers, right? That, because they constantly are going up and down, you're never going to come to the end because they're in that continuous loop. So 11 is not a happy number. So there are a lot of other numbers that you can always try this out with. That's one thing that Sophie did, and that was to work with number theory, and that is our mathematician of the day.